Hands, cover your eyes. There is nothing to be seen, but you do not lose hope. You will not be alone for much longer.
It's a magical, mystical time. It's anecdotal adventures.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of City of Mist Kingmakers. I'm your Master of Ceremonies, Ashley, and these are my players.
I'm Cassidy. I'll be playing Matthias, the Rift of Typhon.
Tele, and I'll be playing Adalaie, the Rift of Nemesis.
I'm Sonya, and I'm playing two characters, Emma, the Rift of Athena, and Kades, the Fae of Mania and Master.
And our other players, all our juniors are gone.
Tis the seniors' time to shine.
It's our episode.
Juno, Simon, and Selena are gone. Simon might be joining us at a dramatically appropriate moment later in the episode, but
This
right
reminds me
now,
of House of Mouse, the villain episode.
for right now, it is three people hanging out in the city of Astrakane. From where we left off.
Well, two people in a Fae.
Two people in a
Left
Fae.
laugh.
Very true. So let's see if we can get some nice music going on here.
Like holy hip hop music.
I was
Yeah.
thinking the same thing. I was like, this is some
The
church
whole-
camp music.
The whole city soundtrack is like this. Anyway.
Holy hip hop.
That should be
Do
a
not-
Christian
do not give
rapper's
them
like
ideas.
album name.
Do not give Christians the idea.
Anyway, you guys are in the city of Astrakane, where a mysterious note told you to go, referencing a city from Earth. So you guys promptly, with a little bit of bickering, of course, went. Some evil plans were made.
Why do we never bicker?
Some guilt was inflicted.
And I would like to say, I'm not saying evil plans and oh haha jest. Some deeply evil plans were made. And, you know, Catalina is on a mission now.
Catalina's not with us. Oh, God.
And Adalaie doesn't know if she'll be able to stop her.
Oh my god.
Adalaie does not know whether or not she wants to stop her.
Yeah, I mean, Adalaie is the one who pitched this plan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is going to have big repercussions. I can already feel it.
Oh. You have no idea.
No, I think I have an
like
idea.
that.
Last time we tried to murder somebody. In a
When did
different
we
campaign,
not
mind
try to
you.
murder- Oh, different campaign. Oh,
That one fun. Anyways.
y'all rushed that.
That was
Yes.
our big bad evil guy fight. Like,
I'm thinking of all the other times you've tried to murder someone have not gone great either.
Yeah. We're not the best hitmen for hire.
Our D&D party did not have the best track records in, like, successful murder rate.
That's why we were called meh. Mediocre.
Their party name was Mediocrely Efficient Humanoids. Their slogan was, "It's good enough."
Which was accurate.
So, a lot of half-solved problems, which I think is a trend between parties. Anyway,
Well, you got all of us from the same party.
where we last left off, you guys are in the city. You're walking now, trying to find a place to rest and set up base camp for your escapades in the city, as you have no idea where to go.
so do we want to try and score a bed in one of the temples, or do we want to try and just
Churches?
camp on the outskirts?
Are you willing to stay in another religious establishment? The question.
Not really. I'll be honest with that.
They said something about a festival coming up.
A holiday.
A holiday.
So all the inns are closed.
So like the opposite of a festival.
I guess.
I don't think Kades pays enough attention to the Court of Stars holidays to know.
It's a human holiday. Not my interest.
Fair. So we should pick up a spot on the outside of town, set up camp, ditch our crap, and then what do we do?
I don't know. I would say that path was pretty interesting. And it looked like it was something was pushing us to come here. This dove people. Perhaps they wanted us to find it.
We're fun though.
Maybe.
Again, I still think we should have given the hawk something to give them. Like maybe a note, something. But nah, I just flew off.
Opportunity lost.
Yep. I think we should get
Should
this
we-
place situated.
Ask someone about the whole poison situation?
Yes.
Who?
You can ask if there's a healer around.
Catalina
Isn't
snorts.
this
I thought you didn't want to go into another religious establishment.
Yeah,
Shut up.
that's where I'm confused as well.
Yeah.
Are the sisters the only one who know how to heal?
In Astrakane, I think if you have magic, you join the church or you leave. I don't know. I don't really keep track of this place.
How would we? Human.
Off my radar.
If that's our choice. Or option. If that's our only option.
So that's the plan?
Yep.
Well, if you guys are going to go investigate around a bunch of religious places, no offense, not my scene. I think I'm going to take a vacay for a few days and just, like, float around and be myself.
Have fun.
Yeah, like, have fun in the holy now city, but that's not my scene.
What emotions do I get from Catalina?
Amusement.
Amusement.
Anticipation.
Looks at Catalina. Don't do anything brash.
Of course not. She winks. I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize this. She gestures to herself.
Uh-huh.
Have fun palling around with a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get too cocky now that you have your full power back.
I would
And
never.
the junior arrives.
Simon joining us at a dramatically appropriate moment. We
This
just
is a
started,
dramatically
so
appropriate
Just as Catalina goes off to murder someone. I cannot say stuff.
We
Like,
think.
I'm sorry, what? What
We
happened?
think.
Catalina leaves the group,
Probably.
Oh God,
to
why?
not
someone,
wanting to stay with the religious people, she says.
Which is fair.
In Astrakane, she says.
Hyas is
God,
not
what-
intelligent enough to like have any red flags raised.
So Catalina leaves and no one stops her.
Adalaie is fiddling
we
with her
stop her?
fingers.
Is Adalaie still feeling guilty?
And
Did
she's
I
gone.
go?
And
Adalaie?
Adalaie, are you alright?
Mm-hmm. Just nervous about going to another temple.
Mm-hmm.
Catalina is gone.
Cassidy, please just say it. You are, like, muted.
No, I'm not. I'm whispering.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
no one
but-
can hear you.
We can only see you going like, liar, liar, liar.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
I guess we go into
Oh.
a religious establishment then.
Yeah, head to a temple. Like, but shouldn't we wait until it's dark? Isn't that how they operate?
There's bound to be someone up right now.
In the night religion?
Hey. You never know.
Sure, I guess we could try.
The nearest temple, the White Hope. You got instruction. You got directions to the end of the city.
Okay. I guess we head there unless anyone has objections.
Religious slope over there.
But yeah, Matthias was actually right. None of the sisters seem to be up and about.
I paid attention and I rewatched the first episode.
The main temple is open, like people can come in and out, but there's no religious leadership there or membership there. There are people in there doing things, giving prayers.
So,
Adalaie,
as I was saying,
one of these people in this temple looks familiar to you.
Should I roll investigation or do I just know it's Eos?
You just know it's Eos. You just see him.
Adalaie's gonna walk up behind him and sort of hang her arm around his neck.
And he looks up. Well, hello again, Miss Adalaie.
Hello to you too, Eos.
And he turns fully to look you up and down. Well, you have certainly had an interesting run of things.
Yeah.
Introduce me to your friends.
Alright.
I believe I've met all of them yet. One of them glows.
Yes, the hothead one. Actually, two of them glow.
Oh. There's a double deal here.
Yes. So the hothead over there is Mattie.
A pleasure.
The fellow next to him is Aron. He also glows occasionally.
Pleasure.
Only when flirted by with Mattie, though.
Mhm.
pretty sure he would glow if anyone flirted with him. I just
I'll
happen
keep
to
that in
be
my
good
back
at
pocket.
it.
I'll keep that in my back
Pink
pocket.
one's Kades, or
I've met Kades before.
yes,
I know that.
Hello
ran
again.
into them before. Jane.
Hello.
I forget who else is with us.
There's Ryan, Ezekiel,
Ryan, Ezekiel,
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Nope. Gabriel, Kai, Alyssa, Emma, and Autumn
Okay, the
are the
Felix,
missing ones.
shortest one, little dude over there. That's Ezekiel. Slightly taller one is Felix.
Hey! Not that short.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Ooh,
taller than
what?
you.
Keep dreaming, kid.
And yeah, that's everybody.
No.
Ryan,
What's his name? No, what's
No.
his name?
what's his name?
This you guy with the fancy ring on the necklace
Did
that we
he go
just
with us?
got.
Viren.
Yes,
Vera,
Aaron.
yeah.
Aaron.
Here.
Oh, and that's Baron. We just picked him up.
Hello. Well, you're not part of the problem that I'm here to solve, so it's a pleasure to meet you. Like,
So-
seriously.
Yeah.
Do you stick your fingers in every pie you see?
Not intentionally. Sometimes we accidentally step in them.
Every
Yeah.
once in a while, we're forced to stick our fingers in the pie because they've stolen my son.
And then sometimes we just run into one. because
Yeah.
we're not looking in the right direction.
The last 2 major pies have been because they took my son, though.
Oh, and we recently just got out of another pie. That was a hot mess. Labyrinth, which we probably need to talk about later.
I think that was the pie he was referring to.
Oh.
Which pie
That's
did
a
you think I
horrible
was
pie.
talking about?
Oh, there's too many to count.
The one that is flavored with poison.
Oh, yes. Wait. Hold up. How did you know that?
Do you have the
But
note
yeah,
or not? Do you have the note or
Yes.
not? Okay, yeah.
Literally,
Points the tattoo of the dove that looks
Yes,
very
I
similar
made
to
that
the note on its neck.
connection.
My satchel bag. FYI, you still have some things, some stuff is missing from my satchel bag, and the only time I put it down was with you guys, so
Trust me,
I'm on the
whatever
prowl.
you're missing, you're not getting it back.
I think I would
Great.
suspect Mary Kate was in your group, right, Adalaie?
Yes.
She's shady.
I don't think she was with us when we met you.
Yes, she was.
She was?
Everyone was there.
Okay.
It started with just you and Jasper, but eventually you and I
Okay.
got over it.
Anywho. So, thanks for the little fella in the vial.
No, I didn't send that. My
Oh.
boss sent you that.
Oh.
He
Wait, your boss?
says hi, by the way.
Who's your boss?
Hella funny.
That's not helpful, but okay.
It's just Ashley. Ashley's the boss.
I live to make your life just a tiny bit more inconvenient while solving your life-threatening problems.
I'll take it.
That's
I'll take it.
actually my job description. Get rid of big problems and replace them with smaller, more inconvenient problems.
I'll take it.
Oh, were you the one that was like, well, we could take away the big gem, Mary Kate was talking to me about this. It was cursed. It was
This
evil.
one?
Yeah. So take away the big problem, replace it with a little one. Big problem, cursed monarchs. Little problem, oh no, missing gem.
Yes, great move.
Still technically a big problem.
I mean, yeah, you guys left it worse than when I left it, so real smooth.
Yeah. We're good at that.
Yes,
No.
leaving a blaze of fire in your wake.
Yeah. Question, how does your boss know about New York, if you have any idea?
What do you mean?
New York is a city from where we're from.
Okay, your guess is as good as mine. The boss just knows things.
That's terrifying, but okay.
Alyssa
Kinda like
is his
Alyssa.
boss.
Yes, Alyssa's the boss.
Oh, speaking of poisons, that just occurred to me. Can you help us, please?
No. You mean I'm here for a reason? Maybe related to a note you got?
Well, yes. I just figured I should probably formally ask.
Yes. There is, in fact, a cure to your ills. I do not have it on me, but it exists inside the city. Unfortunately,
now we don't
there is a
understand.
bunch of other problems in the city to getting into that, considering one of the Masked Lords has it, and, well, no one knows who the Masked Lords are. Problem A.
Yes, they do.
Wait. Yes, they
You
do.
know one.
Their identities are closely guarded.
Not closely enough.
Uriha?
No.
Acquaintance. I'm not quite sure if he's a friend of
No.
ours counselors.
No,
No,
it was the
no.
prince. It was the
Prince Rain knows
Oh, it's
them.
Prince. Yeah, never mind.
Knows one of them at least.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not
that's
surprised.
right.
The kid gets around.
Yeah.
But, do you know it?
No?
No.
Then we don't know it, so what good is that?
Mm.
I don't know. I was just being like, well, we have a contact. We have a first step. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just sit down.
You said she was a woman?
No, really, the matriarchal lords of Astrakane are women.
Blonde?
You can see their hair, they're just wearing masks.
I'm new here.
No, really.
You're not.
You're worse than her.
What do you mean?
You want to explain that, Mattie?
Yes, please
Far too
share
much
your
attitude. And not the good kind.
There's
The
a good
specific kind of attitude that wants to make you counterproductive on purpose.
What? No, really?
Hey, I'm productive.
Anyway, they keep a holy garden, which is rumored to have things that could cure any illness or poison.
Oh,
Or
the
any ail,
line.
really.
Is it a line?
And if I know, I've never been there.
Is it a
Come
small
on.
green fruit?
Again,
They don't know what a lime is here.
never been there before.
So you want us to sneak?
Well, I mean, no, you're terrible at it, as proven all the time. Just all the time.
To be fair, that was Kate who called out.
Excuse me.
Oh, I thought that was another comment.
I mean, you seem
Well,
like
here,
you'd be
you know.
generally bad at it too, yes, but I don't judge. Maybe you can turn invisible or something.
Nope. He can go
Seriously?
underground.
You didn't give the invisible liquid to the one person who clearly needs it?
She's
That's what I was
greedy.
saying. I was saying give it to the glowing person.
I am astounded perpetually by how you managed to get so far and get so little.
Okay,
Right.
I have a theory about this. We are only playing the main mission. Which means we are not leveled up enough for this situation. Might as well just turn and look at Ryan and do a right gesture.
He nods, agreeing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Boys, this isn't a video game.
What's a video game?
A video game is a simulation that is applicable in many real-life
Anyway.
situations.
You could
Oh.
probably not have to sneak there, lest you remember your Kingmakers.
We're not throwing that around that title here.
Why not?
So you'd rather go in and steal it?
Yeah,
The
Adalaie.
post said not to steal
Because
it.
the one of two things you could do is beseech the lords to give you access to the garden, or break into it.
It
Why don't
says,
we do
"Do
one
not
first?
Steal or fruit will wither and surely die. Might I bring that up?
Oh, that's... Look at Kades bringing up that poem over there. That is true. We probably need permission to have the fruit. And we probably also shouldn't... The lie part was on the poem we got, right?
Yep, the lie part was on
It's
that
in the
one.
chat. It's the second one that I put. I typed out both of the poems.
Thank you.
Anyway, here to deliver
Yeah, so
that information to you, and also some more things. The boss would very much like to have an actual conversation with you all.
Ooh, we get to
So,
meet the boss.
lucky you, yeah. Most of his lovely employees aren't even allowed to meet him, so, have fun with that.
My money's on Emperor Skycrawler.
Skycrawler.
No, I...
Crawler. He
Crawler.
crawls across the sky.
I apologize. We
I'm
have been
just
playing a
imagining-
different campaign where the boss is called Nightcrawler.
He's not called Nightcrawler either. He's called Nightcrawler.
I'm
That's a mess.
We
imagining a
can't
giant spider
speak
with an
English
emperor's
today.
head. I'm just imagining a giant spider with an emperor's head just crawling across the sky.
No, and then the second one's just a straight up worm.
Oh.
Called my boss a worm. That's a great idea. Okay.
Anyway,
Anyways.
digressing from that.
Fine. We'll play by the stupid poem.
Aren't you the one that was like, hey, if you get kidnapped, play by the captor's rules?
Are we kidnapped?
Yes,
Yeah.
we've been kidnapped this whole time, Adalaie.
And you just got finished being kidnapped. Like, not a day ago. So,
If you haven't figured this out yet, even I know this. I'm very much a hypocrite of my own advice.
Just stop giving it.
No!
It's not helpful.
anyway, here to give you that little mission and let you know that if you would like to beat the boss, he lives in Skystead.
Yep.
At least right now. So have fun with that. I have a job to get back to. You were just a little sideshow. Anyway,
Oh, fuck.
farewell.
Fuck. Adalai's gonna run out of the building.
Why?
Is there any old reason that old woman just ran like a bat out of hell?
I think it was because you said you were doing something, but
Mm-mm.
I don't know you very well, so...
How
Yeah,
long
I
have we
didn't-
been away since Catalina left?
She's no longer in the city.
Ooh.
Do we chase her? I'm gonna lean down to Aron. Like, do we chase her?
Well, you're not gonna let her run out like Leo, are you?
Probably not wise to let the most troublemaking part of this team just go off into the ether.
I am touched that is not my title. I'm just gonna look directly at Ryan because I know he likes friendly competition. I'll be like, first one to touch Adalaie wins, and then take off in a dead sprint.
No powers?
No powers.
Aaron will attempt to keep up, but I don't think that's gonna end too well.
Now you're looking at the 2 stars of the trap team.
Aaron, your
lose.
boyfriend
I
can
know I
really
lose,
run.
This leaves Ezekiel, Felix, Viren, and Kades. Do you run after them too? 'Cause if not, all the children are left alone in this church.
Mm-mm.
Matthias stops and backpedals.
Yeah, let's not make the
This
same mistake
again.
across campaigns, please.
We're not gonna leave our children again outside a casino.
And Matthias like 3 steps into it, like lurches, and then literally walks backwards. And then I think he would potato sack both Felix and Ezekiel, and then take off.
Absolutely
sprinting
not.
them.
No. Felix like wrestles you to get out of this.
Can't. I have him. Just going.
Vote with kids.
Are we going toe to toe? That was a look.
No. Felix signed a contract not to use his powers on other people.
Felix.
Ezekiel didn't.
Ezekiel's fine with being carried though.
Okay.
It's his dad. Felix
but
is
Matthias is
13 and is not into being carried.
And Matthias is not going to be like purposely using his super strength. He's just going to be like, I got you. Let's go.
Put me down. I have
All right.
legs.
Okay. And then he'll put him down, and then that means Matthias is going to run even faster.
Felix does not move to sprint after you guys. He'll like jog somewhere in the vicinity of Aron. But Ryan wins.
Not only did I stop and grab the children and then stop to put Felix down, but he's faster in the first place.
It's like the story of Olympia.
Yeah, so Ryan gets to you, Adalaie. He's like, wait, don't run off, please.
If Callie is heading where I think she's heading, she's gonna die.
What? Maybe stop and explain yourself.
I'd rather not, because
Not all of us are mind readers. Got a real guilty look on your face right now, Miss Adalaie.
Adalaie. And what is it you did? Why is Catalina's life at risk?
Matthias jogs up to this. Whose life is at risk?
Catalina.
Somebody checked
Aron.
Jane's bag.
Again?
Again.
You did what?
What do you mean,
And
check my
somebody
bag?
checked-
Jane looks at Jane's stuff. What do you...
Is
What do
the
you mean?
poison there?
He said what? Why did Catalina take my poison?
Oh fuck, she is going there. Fuck.
Going
Why
where?
did Catalina take her poison?
Do you want to tell us? Adalaie?
Dad, what did you do?
Say it. What did you do?
Poison a birthday cake?
Of who? Whose birthday cake?
The person whose birthday is in 3 days. Am I not wrong?
Marcel.
2 days.
Hoping to take out the father.
The father who put out flyers concerned for his missing child. The other individuals at that party who will likely eat that birthday cake. You know how birthday cakes work, right?
That's...
The other individuals at that party, many of which who are probably not guilty. You're condemning all of them because of the actions of a 9-year-old child who we can't even be sure is not an avatar of some sort.
Question.
And you thought it'd be a
Marcel
good
has
idea
the
to
same-
send Catalina to poison the birthday cake.
Question. Ashley, did Marcel have the same sort of fairy magic vibe around her that they do?
No. She did not when you met her. So no.
So likely not an avatar.
Doesn't possess fey magic. You can sense when someone's bound, like has a familiar bound to them. So she has a familiar bound to her, so she's access to fey magic. But she's not an avatar.
She's not an avatar.
That doesn't mean she's not being controlled somehow. A 9-year-old
True.
would not go on a fucking murder spree for no reason.
That's
So,
very true.
I'm sorry, Adalaie?
Some children are very sadistic little
Yes.
kids.
So we are going to defend our decision by the off chance that this is just a child murderer and was not definitely working in league with, you know, powerful criminal elements and was not probably pushed into this situation. Isn't your job, half of your job, wasn't it to work with
Protection of
children like
children?
this? Weren't you put into a situation like this, Adalaie? And you thought it was a good idea to send Catalina to murder? Not her, not to get vengeance on her because she probably won't be there. But her family?
You want to defend a 9-year-old who
I'm
put
not
a
defending
knife
her.
against your son's neck.
I'm defending all of the people you've just condemned. Ezekiel made it out. Some of our friends are probably not so lucky, but that does not give me the moral authority to condemn people who have done nothing. You have no proof. You never spoke to them. And as a woman who calls them, as a person who calls herself a woman of justice, I'm feeling like your hypocrisy goes even further than you admitted that it did earlier. And I hope you can find a way to right this wrong because clearly you're not feeling confident in your decision.
Well, no, because now I'm worried about Catalina.
It's good to know where you stand on that moral line. I don't think I can help you with this one.
I don't think you can. This is something I have.
No. This is you fucked up, and I really hope you can correct it. I'm gonna go ask for a cure. And Matthias will just pick up Ezekiel and walk away.
Ryan follows after Matthias, shaking his head as he does.
Kate is gonna... I'm disappointed. I'm worried about...
Me and myself, I don't know what got into me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go stop Cat. She turns into a bird
hope you
and
do in
flies
time.
away.
I hope you do in time.
Adalaie flies up and out of the city with no way to track Catalina, who can fly very fast.
Hawks have a good sense of smell.
Yeah, but unfortunately you don't have anything that carries Catalina's scent.
Do I have a coin?
She doesn't just smell like metal,
She does have metal on her.
and she never carried those coins. She levitates them with her magic.
But
Did
with
she
her,
sit on a cloud of them?
Yeah, but the chances of that maintaining its scent after like a week or two is very
I know the
unlikely.
direction she's heading.
Yeah, you know her destination, you know where Skystad is. But the chances of you catching up to her before she gets there are slim because she doesn't need to sleep or eat. She's got a good hour or two head start.
wait, why do you think Catalina's in danger? Out of character.
Yeah, why is Catalina the concern here and nothing else?
No. Why is she in danger, though?
This has not phased this
I
character
don't
before.
remember
I
the
don't
exact
know.
phrasing, but something that Eos said.
He's got to take care
About
of
his boss
problems.
being in Skystad right now.
No, there was something else.
And
But
he
it
has to
just
take care
set
of other
off.
problems.
It set off everything. It's like, oh fuck, I messed up.
I don't know what Eo said if it was, because he only talked about Skystad once to say, hey, my boss lives up there right now. I'm gonna go back to work.
Out of character, Jess literally made Catalina even more powerful. Why are you concerned about this? Why is she the one on top of the concern? Literally, Jess made her even more of a don't mess with me character. She's the last person to worry about this situation.
We don't know how Adalai's brain works.
Jess,
I don't know how Adalai's brain
stronger.
works.
If she dies again, she's gonna be a god in this universe.
Like,
in this
Adalaie just
Personally, I think Adalaie was like feeling guilty about it already and was like looking for excuses in that conversation to be
Yeah.
like, oh, I've got to stop her.
Yeah.
Well, Matthias, Aron, Kades, Ryan, Felix, Ezekiel, and Mirren's there, but he didn't run to catch up to you guys, so...
Aron has the face of absolute guilt because his stupid little walk led to a 9-year-old about to get freaking poisoned. So the guilt levels are quickly rising. This is all a domino effect of him taking a walk.
Oh, you finding Marcel?
This is all
Oh.
a domino effect.
Oh,
Because
shoot.
he has the emotional simplicity of a all one color Rubik's Cube.
Emotional sensitivity of a one-color Rubik's Cube.
Like simplicity. He can't just say he's like, I can't just say one thing. He has to do some crazy weird just. So
He's gonna feel this overwhelming sense of guilt.
Simon, I will repeat, you are a very quotable person. I don't know if I've said this on recording. I've said it before.
So yeah, but the guilt levels are quickly rising. Because he couldn't say I like you. Now a single person is about to be poisoned.
Oh, Kate is gonna go over and tap Mattie on the shoulder. Aron is feeling pretty guilty right now.
Matthias is gonna nod and just kind of look at Kades and be like, I'll make sure I find time to talk to him. But he's, from what I get, a stew in his own feelings and then sort it out from there kind of person. But I don't know yet.
always the
Still
healthiest
figuring that
thing to
out.
do.
It's just stew. Does that much solve it? It's just stew.
It's just we're a very well seasoned stew here. We've
Lots of emotions.
I've
let's
had a
face it.
lot of times with my feelings. I know what every individual flavor is, but I still mix it all together.
It's just
Anyway,
it's like a tropical
Adalaie, are you
system.
planning to
It's a
fly
rotation.
all the way to Skystone?
Yes.
Okay then, would you like to play another character at Astrakane?
Sure, let's play Ryan.
Back to Ryan.
Yes, you don't have to do any more reading. Welcome back to Ryan Land.
Yay, puppy dog. Except my
You're currently
girlfriend's
depressed.
gone. So I'm
Yeah.
sad.
Oh. A cute
And I would
puppy.
like to push once again. Ryan is not an idiot.
No.
Half of his tags are like, I'm pretty okay at social things. So you're Ryan. You've played Ryan before. You don't need any spiel. You can just hop right into it.
Yep.
Anyway, do you head the keepers, as they're called, leaders of the city, the keepers' hall, is a large tower constructed to look similarly to the Ebony Tower, but in ivory, near the north edge of town.
Yeah, I guess we head there because we need to do some begging.
Okay, then if you thought the Ebony Tower was a grand experience, the Ivory Tower is quite transcendent. Stained glass windows dot. There's brilliantly elaborate stained glass windows line the main hall, which is a huge cathedral, and the tower comes up from it. The cathedral is open for public worship, and there are thrones, currently empty, but all colored with different gemstones. In this front, there are, if I can find it, 10 thrones. Currently empty. The entrance to the tower is in the back. You can see the double doors behind, peeking out from behind the raised thrones, guarded by 2 knights at all times.
Okay. So now what do we do?
We go in.
Well, I know that part.
Yeah, I guess Viren would be the only one to know anything about Astrakane, and he's not even from here, so he leans in and is like, they only meet at night.
I figured. I just kind of stormed off, and I needed a place to go.
Guess we're waiting then.
So, should we just, like, set up camp out here like a band of groupies?
Eventually, a woman dressed in religious regalia will come over to you. What can I help you with?
Well, we need to talk to council? Council? Is that what it was
Keepers?
called? The Keepers. Or Kingmakers?
Her expression doesn't change at all, which is a little freaky, but you've seen ripples that your title have made before. He says, Keepers do not meet until evening, but you
That's
can
what I
take
thought.
an audience with them then, if you would like.
That's fine. We can wait.
And she sort of half bows to you and goes on to some other people who come into the cathedral and talks to them.
That was weird. No expression change from her.
I mean, it's kind of cocky to assume that everyone's gonna be about the title.
I mean, Kate, there was an emotional reaction. She just didn't
Oh.
display it.
What was the emotional reaction, Surprise?
Aw.
He's good at keeping a straight face, that's for sure.
General aw.
The level of professionalism.
Poker face I've ever seen.
If this place had a Yelp, 4.5 stars at least.
It's like
The hours are crap, but the service is great.
it's like the guards outside of Buckingham.
They have to keep a straight face.
Yes. Yes. Do we want to, like, stock up on food and stuff?
That would be a good idea. Fays don't need to, do they?
Nope. Food or sleep.
Oh, God damn it, Adalaie took the map.
I'll make this easy for y'all. Adalaie dropped her purse when she ran out.
Matthias is walking around with Adalai's purse.
Yes.
No, you guys
Is it
rushed
Kate?
out. You guys rushed out after her. Her purse is probably still sitting in White Hope.
Oh, yeah, none of us go get her purse. I don't know if someone would notice.
Eos would notice.
I'm just imagining
Eos
it tipped
probably
over,
stole
like,
your purse in revenge.
Yes.
That's probably the most likely series of events.
Yes.
Oh god. I'm just imagining like the purse tipped over and a literal chocolate river coming out of it.
Ba, boom, ba.
Many of the chalupas come out.
I thought I would never get out of there.
Is this sunlight? I thought it was a myth.
You should probably buy another map.
I think Adalaie has the morality of Willy Wonka.
Yep. Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting. Yep.
Yeah.
So hit up the market and see if they have a map of the continent. Maybe like a map pack. You know,
Central
like
Market,
a world
you know,
atlas.
is currently closed.
Aww.
Ask one from the church. Perhaps the church will give you one.
I think we've been
The church
around.
where all of the religious
In the
sisters are
map.
asleep right now.
I think we've seen the
Good
map
point.
enough that we can probably draw our own. Yeah?
A vague one, but you guys didn't even know where Astrakane was.
My memory is pretty bad, dude.
We have a vague idea.
You can't
Yeah, but-
trust my memory.
You have the vaguest idea. Kades, you
Okay.
would probably be able to draw a map without looking at one. You've
Okay.
been alive on Althara for thousands of years.
True. Give me a paper, I can draw one.
It's not the greatest, but it's workable. Like, it has all the capitals on it.
That's good enough.
The shape is right.
Good enough.
That little lump. I was there for that border dispute. Things got interesting.
But yeah, you have a map now.
New map.
What did you need the map for?
Yeah.
Did it completely slip your mind? Is the reason gone?
I think it was just general frustration. Matthias is just pissed off, and so he's like, once again,
No map.
no map, no money. Well, some money. No more candy.
Do you guys?
What gonna do with the Willy Wonka
And I mean, you guys arrived here like a couple hours before sunset, so like you have a little bit of time to kill, but not too much before night falls. So you could just sit here and wait.
Sure.
Nudges. Mattie.
And you do notice there are other people here, you presume they're waiting in line for the public procession, for like them to be able to beseech the keepers as well.
Nudges Mattie while we wait. I think you have free time now. You could perhaps.
Matthias, as soon as he sat down and wasn't like focused on doing something, is seething. Half of it is rage and half of it is just genuine sadness.
You all right, Mattie?
I'm fine.
The steam says otherwise.
The steam.
Literal Steve.
Don't have a hat anymore. It's in the ocean.
This is more of a black steam.
That's called smoke. And it's different.
So what's with the smoke? Okay, I'll just leave it because you're giving me the eyes.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Help you figure out your problems. See ya, dude.
That is not likely, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, since someone already tried to approach Mattie and did nothing, Kades is going to try and approach Aron, because he's still feeling super guilty. Giving a pointed look to Mattie and walks over. Aron, are you okay?
Yeah.
If you ever want to talk about anything, anyone here would listen.
Okay.
All right. If you don't want to talk about
Tell
anything.
he's not okay. He just doesn't want to admit. You can definitely tell he's not okay. It's you don't need mind powers to get the vibe.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Narrator, he was not fine.
He was, in fact, not sure.
All right. Well, if you want to talk to anybody, I'm here to listen.
Alright. He goes back to sulking in his own emotions.
Imagining us sitting side by side against the wall, both of us sad for different reasons.
And none of you
Giant things of
talking.
emotion. Trying.
Brian is playing Candy Crush on his phone.
All right, we have our phones together.
I feel called out, as that is one of my coping mechanisms.
Eventually,
As everything burns around you, he's just like, oh, look, Andrew.
night falls. And one by one, 10 masked women walk out from the tower and take their seats on the thrones.
I guess we get in line.
One by one, people come up and beseech them with problems. Most of them, crises of faith. They are also religious leaders, of which they give advice or they delegate tasks to other holy sisters who have come and lined up on the outer edges of those thrones.
Matthias will keep letting people cut
There are
him.
knights on all around. When they came out, the knights did too. Knights, and you can see now, probably mages starting to night knights.
Yes.
And they are knights that only come up at night, so night knights. Anyway, there are mages that come and guard entranceways, and about one mage at each stands underneath one of the stained glass windows and stonily faced watches the line go on. Eventually, it is a slow process. Hours pass with boring things of farmers and just people, everyday mundane life problems.
Matthias, every time he hears one, is like, that sounds like a really big deal. And was probably talking to Ryan about it and being like, oh, I hope everything turns out okay for him.
And eventually,
Ignoring our problem.
it becomes your turn. To give you a quick rundown, because you probably did hear the keepers' names, there are 10 of them. Their aliases are all gemstones.
I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom of my document.
Ready? Ready for this? I'm about to shoot a bunch of gemstone names at you. Keepers: Jade, Amber, Onyx, Ruby, Sunstone, Canite, Azurite, Amethyst, Topaz, and Opal.
I got like 2 of those. Topaz and Opal. Middle ones that I'm missing after Sun.
I got all of them.
After that.
Well, one of you wrote them down so you could share amongst each other.
Wait, what's after Sunstone, Cassidy?
Well, it's like we approach all of them, correct?
Yes. All of them are wearing masks of their individual colors. And oh, look, Juno has come as well.
Ooh.
It looks like.
Oh my gosh! Yay!
Maybe
Are we gonna give?
Might be her phone, so she might not be able to talk. We'll see.
You can't talk, don't say anything.
She'll be here eventually. Wi-Fi seems slow. Anyway.
Matthias will look at the others, and if no one else steps forward, he will. Me and my group seem to have hit a predicament.
And the one who seems to be sitting at the head seat, Keeper Opal, looks down at you. And how I may be of service.
We were told we needed to go into your garden and take okay, so yeah.
Hey Juno, can you speak?
Yeah.
Oh, congrats! Juno, Plane, Jane, Rift of Hera, here to join us.
Yay!
So are we dead yet?
You're not dead yet. You're in the city of Astrakane after you got a mysterious note that said, "Hey, I heard Astrakane's nice this time of year. How's New York doing?"
And with a dove symbol.
With a dove symbol. You met up with Eos, who told you that the boss wants to meet with you. The boss lives in Skystead. And he also gave you a hint that how to cure your poison. Of course, Emma, also in her slight interlude, went and sent Nikita out, doing a favor for him. So he might arrive sometime as well to cure the poison. So that might happen.
And I have to
Good to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
But you're before the Keepers of Astrakane, the 10 masked lords, all women named after gemstones. And right now, Mattie is beseeching them to let you into their holy gardens, where presumably there's a fruit that can cure all ails.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm sorry, I've had a stressful day. Can I start over? My name is Matthias. We're all Kingmakers, and we were given grave collar poison, and we need help very badly.
Opal leans forward, looking a little expressionless, but body language changed to be concerned. Grave collar poison! And she leans forward and goes, Grave collar poison? When was this received? Do we need to act fast?
The thing is, we know we were given it, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything because it was more than an hour ago. And we know from a friend who's handy with poisons that that's not normal. Usually it takes an hour.
And she nods. One of the others, Keeper Ruby, leans forward. Kingmaker, oh no, if you're not in any danger, why would we let you into the Divine Land?
We're very much told that we're in danger and are essentially being held hostage. Sorry, I was about to say at gunpoint, but they don't know what that is.
Keeper Onyx. I say we let them. It won't hurt. And we have food to spare. This season has been kind to us. Keeper Sunstone. I can take them there, if no one else is willing. And Keeper Oprah looks over at all of them. Very well. We would ask that you tell us the details of these poisonings, but you can tell Sunstone as she takes you there. And Sunstone, who is a woman in a golden mask. Their masks are featureless with eye holes in them, so you can see the color of their eyes. Her eyes are darkish blue.
And what's her name?
Keeper
Sunstone.
Sunstone.
Oh, that doesn't match up.
You can follow me then. I would like to hear more about your predicament within the halls. And she rises and leads you around through the door. Oh! Juno, I should also say, Adalaie's gone. So is Catalina. Because Catalina stole your poison after Adalaie and her made a plan to poison a birthday cake, and they both ran off.
I'm very glad that they chose to do
Adalaie
that.
is trying to run off and stop Catalina.
Wait, so
The Juno in me really, really is glad that that happened. Jane would
No,
not.
but the birthday cake of the person, the family is gonna eat that instead of just Marcel, who's missing.
And as far as we know, that little girl is
Those are
still
innocent
missing.
people.
Yeah.
Why would they
Well, they're
poison the
poisoning-
innocent people?
Right, now you're all caught up, so Tele is currently playing Ryan again.
yep.
Woo!
Because it seems this party can't stay together for more than a maximum of 3 episodes.
It's okay. Why she took one of my poisons? I still have some. It'll all be all good.
Okay,
Why are they?
well
That's
then,
a great call, yeah.
Keeper Sunstone takes you back through the tower, and then there is a stairway leading down, which she raises her hand and then some magical, intricate incantation to open. It opens one stair at a time, leading down into another very well decorated, well lit, very warm, nice hall that opens into a field of silver and gold trees. And that is where we will pull away for this episode. With that to the outro. We pull away into a wall of never-ending darkness. Hands cover your eyes. There is nothing to be seen. But you think you can hear something in the distance. You hide your smile. Nothing to see here, indeed. And with that, episode 47 of Kingmakers Counterweight comes to a close. I've been your MC, and we will see you all next time.